Hello and welcome back. I am PJ and today I'm going to be showing you all about how I created my senior project. I'll give you an introduction to my project and then we'll dive into how I spent my time. Alrighty, let's start. I'm going to be starting out by talking about how I spent my time, then my specifics and the learnings, then how I learned and how I learned by doing. Then I'll be going into my episode breakdown, and after that, my challenges and my mentorship. Then at the end of my presentation, I'm going to be diving into the answer of my essential question, and after that, I'll be diving into my future plans. Alrighty, let me, from the past, tell you my original idea and plan for my senior project.
Hello there, my name is Phelim and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the climax of my educational journey, also known as school. Originally, I'm from Germany, but right now I'm a senior at a small independent high school in the United States. And for my semester-long graduation project, I'm going to be creating my very own cooking show, PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. For my graduation project, I knew I wanted to do something that incorporates creativity as well as technology in food. So what better thing is there to combine all these three great aspects into a cooking show? This project and this show is going to be an educational learning journey for me. And I hope it's a journey that I'm gonna take you on. In each episode, I'll be diving into different culinary delights, such as regional recipes as well as recipes with my own twists and recipes from my home country. I'll be sharing tips, tricks, and a whole lot of fun and food around the kitchen. So whether you are a seasoned chef already that is gonna catch every mistake that I'm gonna be making, or someone new who would like to learn how to cook better, then I believe there's going to be something here for you. If you would like to follow this journey, every episode will be uploaded right here on this YouTube channel. So if you're interested, go ahead, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for my first episode of Pasta Fettuccine Alfredo. Danke und tschüss!
Alright, now that you guys know the vague plan that I had, let me tell you my essential question. My original essential question was, what are the differences between producing food for a cooking show versus producing food at home, farm to table? During the process of diving into this project, I realized that it involved a lot more technical aspects than I first had anticipated. So my question evolved to, what are the differences between producing food for a cooking show versus producing food farm to table at home?
And what technical aspects and skills are necessary for producing an entertaining show?
The resources that I used during my project was my phone for filming, research, and storage, then my laptop for editing and general research, watching videos, whatever not. Then I used DaVinci Resolve 18, which is a free program for editing. It is great. Next, I bought some phone microphones that I used for the first 3 episodes of my cooking show. These were about $40 in total. Then for my last episode, I used the microphones from the Studio Rhino because they are way better at noise reduction. I also borrowed the tripods from the Studio Rhino, as well as a second phone for filming. Then I also used YouTube as a research component, as well as ChatGPT for research help for structuring my presentation and combining it into bullet points. And the final resource I used was Instacart, which is just a shopping delivery website where you can get your groceries delivered to you. All right. Now let me tell you about the process and the hours of my project and the time allocation of that. Alrighty, let's look at how I spent my hours. I was able to categorize the sections of my project into 7 different categories. I spent 58 hours preparing food to cook with, preparing camera settings, cooking, and also test cooking. The research that I'd done incorporated 95 hours of watching videos about editing, filming, creating a cooking show, and writing scripts. The script writing process, on the other hand, only took about 17 hours in total. And opposite of that, the filming process took up to 66 hours of filming my videos and setting up to do so, right? And the biggest shocker that I had was the editing process. It took me by far the longest, with about 88 hours of editing the episodes and editing the audio. That was also one of the reasons why I was only able to create 4 episodes. I talked to professionals for about 15 hours. This includes talking to Wes and talking to my managers at Avers. And finally, making the presentation definitely took longer than 20 hours, but I had already made the chart. I didn't want to re-edit it. But in total, making the presentation took about 40 hours. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at the specifics now. My objective was producing a cooking show with multiple episodes, each showcasing unique recipes. The aim was to explore the differences between producing food for a show versus cooking farm-to-table style at home, but also to learn about the necessary skills and techniques that I needed to do so. Originally planned were 5 episodes, but because of time constraints, I was only able to create 4. Episode 1 featured a vegetable stir-fry using fresh ingredients sourced from my local farmer's market in Germany. Episode 2 showcased the process of making homemade fettuccine alfredo with truffle oil in the Harmony kitchen. Then episode 3 focused on creating a Flammkuchen,
A French-German dish.
Episode 4 concluded with a Kaiserschmarrn paired with homemade apple compote, incorporating my previously learned skills. For the filming, I used my iPhone as well as other iPhones and various equipments such as tripods, microphones from Studio Rhino. While filming, I faced challenges such as setting up good camera angles, managing technical issues with storage and audio, and adapting to local related issues. For my editing process, I learned to use DaVinci Resolve 18, a free full-feature editing software. I was able to gain the necessary knowledge through just editing.
And also
Watching YouTube tutorials. For the episodes, I tried to focus on maintaining an entertaining pacing as well as using transitions effectively to ensure a nice and smooth viewing. Throughout the project, I engaged in extensive research, watching a lot of educational videos on editing, learning DaVinci Resolve, camera setups, and general cooking show production. This research continued throughout the process of the project, with each step of the production. From the beginning of my project, my dedicated mentor didn't get back to me. Although through getting a job at Avers Pizza, I received informal but very valuable mentorship from my managers there. In food safety, such as correct food storage, correct food preparation, and correct cleanup in a commercial kitchen. I also had technical and practical guidance from Wes, my teacher, throughout the entirety of my project, with filming techniques and setup especially. Through diving straight into this project, I learned a lot by doing and by being hands-on. Through physically handling the filming equipment, setting up shots, and recording, I gained first-hand experience with the technical aspects of producing a cooking show. This included figuring out how to best utilize lighting and angles in a real-world kitchen, which isn't designed for filming. I edited my episodes using DaVinci Resolve 18, and I learned how to edit in my own style by directly trying around and adjusting cutting clips, adjusting transitions, and fine-tuning audio. Through this process, I definitely developed an understanding of how certain editing choices can greatly or negatively affect the feeling and pacing of an episode. While cooking on camera forced me to refine my culinary skills, not just for taste, but also for presentation and teaching as well. I learned how to clearly demonstrate techniques such as netting the dough or chopping up vegetables in a way that I deem as both entertaining and educational for my viewers. Throughout my project, I encountered and resolved unexpected challenges, such as technical issues with storage, audio, or noise constraints. Each problem required a practical solution, such as improvising with equipment or finding an alternative light source. This helped me improve my ability for problem solving a lot, and it also improved my ability to adapt under pressure significantly. While I initially lost my formal mentor, interacting and communicating with my managers at Avers and receiving guidance from Wes offered a valuable lesson in both food safety and production logistics, as well as communication skills.
Hello everybody, and here's PJ from PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. Today, I'm going to be heading down to my local farmer's market to ditch the grocery store completely. So, I'm going to be buying vegetables, meat, and spices. What am I going to be buying this for? Today, we're going to be cooking an awesome homemade stir fry pan with an also homemade alternative to soy sauce. If you want to cook this, then let's get it started.
All right, now let me break down each individual episode for you guys. Let's start with episode 1. In episode 1, I visited my local German farmer's market to source fresh ingredients from the butcher and my local vegetable dealer, which gave the episode an authentic farm-to-table feel. One of the biggest challenges was adapting to filming in a home kitchen environment, which required extra lighting to make the cooking process visually recordable. One of the other difficulties was figuring out the placement of my tripod together with all the extra lighting in the room. This episode taught me the importance of camera positioning and how to set up shots and lighting correctly for future episodes.
Here it is, our final vegetable stir fry. Let me give it a try. Wow. I gotta say, this is the best vegetable stir fry I've ever eaten. This was an amazing journey and an amazing alternative for soy sauce, I have to say. This was it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, I hope I'll see you next time. Tschüss! Welcome back to the kitchen. I'm PJ. This is PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. And today we are actually in the Harmony High School kitchen. And we're going to be making self-made pasta fettuccine alfredo drenched in infused truffle oil and with a luxurious alfredo sauce. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, get your ingredients together and let's start together.
I filmed episode 2 during spring break in the Harmony School kitchen. The episode showed the process of making pasta fettuccine alfredo from scratch at home. I provided viewers with a detailed recipe and description to make their own pasta and Parmesan alfredo sauce at home. I encountered a few difficulties while doing the camera setup, which resulted in some blind spots during a crucial shot of dishing up the final dish. This required some creative solutions in post-production to make sure that it was still a presentable episode. This episode definitely showed me the importance of covering all angles to avoid missing key shots, which also enhanced my skills in planning and execution significantly.
Now let's add the culmination of today's episode, the truffle oil. Literally, go ahead and soak your pasta in your truffle oil. Let me give you a little backstory. About 5 years ago, I was in an Irish pub in Boston, Massachusetts, in the most backworld Irish pub you can imagine. And I was there with my family, which already makes it an awesome experience. What makes it even better is that I had the best pasta of my life. Pasta fettuccine alfredo. Why not try to recreate this dish? So this was it from PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. I'm PJ and I really enjoyed cooking for you today. Thank you so much for your attention. Tschüss. Alrighty, I'm PJ. This is PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. Today we are back in the Harmony High School kitchen. And today it is pizza day. To be fair, I eat pizza way too much, so I'm not going to be making pizza today. I'm going to be making Flammkuchen. It is a German-French dish often considered a sort of pizza. Personally, it's not a pizza. It is Flammkuchen.
Episode 3 I shot in the Harmony School kitchen during Pizza Day in cooperation with the class of Studio Rhino. It showed the process of making Flammkuchen, a French-German dish. During filming, I utilized various different camera angles to best capture the cooking process, making the episode visually interesting. Filming during Pizza Day led to interruptions and background noise, which also led to challenges in maintaining audio clarity and filming continuity. This led to me learning how to manage filming in a live environment and how to adapt quickly to spontaneous interruptions.
All right, here we have it, the final Flammkuchen. It is out of the oven. Let me give it a try, and then let me tell you how it is. A pretty good home interpretation of a self-made Flammkuchen. In the United States of America, we didn't have Quark, which is also often used for the base sauce. Shout out to Avers and shout out to the Studio Rhino crew from Harmony School. They helped me a bunch while filming this episode. Thank you so much to y'all, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
And hello and welcome back to PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights. I'm PJ and today we're back in the Harmony High School kitchen. We're going to be making an awesome sweet dish today. A sweet dish that has been part of Austria's history for the last couple of hundred years. We're going to be making Kaiserschmarrn with self-made apple compote. If that sounds like something you'd like to make and sounds interesting, please stay tuned and let's get ready to cook. In my final episode, episode 4, I made an Austrian sweet dish known as Kaiserschmarrn. I tried to combine all different aspects that I've previously learned over the course of my episodes. I utilized multiple well-placed camera angles to show the cooking process from its best sides, as well as cover all angles that I needed. I did run into some unforeseen microphone difficulties that almost led to the last half of the video having no audible audio track. Through my skill with DaVinci Resolve 18, I was able to effectively recover the audio track. This episode showed the importance of detailed preparation and great improvisation, combined effectively to a great and entertaining viewing experience. Kaiserschmarrn literally translates to Emperor's Disgust. Alrighty, here I have a small plate for myself. Let me try it as well. Wow, I gotta say we did a fantastic job today. If you cooked it with me, please send me a picture of that. The Instagram is in the description. Let me take another bite. This is phenomenal. Alrighty, thanks for watching everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this episode because I can tell you I did. This is a fantastic dish and it turned out amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. This was episode number 4 of PJ's Harmony Kitchen Delights, and I will see you in the future, maybe under a different name. If y'all were wondering what my key learnings were during this project, let me tell you. Technical proficiency in video production. I developed strong skills in using DaVinci Resolve 18 for video editing, learning how to cut, transition, edit sound, and adjusting footage to create an engaging episode. Creative storytelling and content planning. I learned to plan my episodes with flexibility in mind, adapting my filming to outside influences like a school event or when I had to deal with unexpected interruptions. Adaptability and problem solving. Throughout the project, I overcame numerous challenges such as technical issues with storage, audio, and ingredient shortages, as well as environmental noises during filming. These situations taught me to think on my own feet and to find creative solutions, which enhanced my ability to handle problems. Interpersonal and mentorship experiences. The absence of my formal mentor and the need to rely on informal mentorship taught me the importance of self-reliance and proactive learning. Although interacting with professionals like my managers at Avers or Wes proved to help a ton. They gave me extremely useful lessons in food safety, different cooking techniques, and technical aspects of video production. Audience engagement and presentation skills. I gained experience in how to effectively communicate with an unseen audience, learning to articulate cooking processes clearly and engagingly. And if you think that that is easy, you should go ahead and try it yourself, please. Culinary skills and food presentation. Each episode required not only cooking, but doing so in a way that was visually appealing to the camera, which helped me gain the ability to present dishes in an aesthetically pleasing manner.
Alright, let me give a quick overview of the challenges and the guidances that I encountered throughout my project. Most of the challenges that I encountered were of technical or human nature, but some of them were also just unfortunate circumstances. For example, the oven that was dirty and couldn't be used. The greatest guidances that I had definitely came from my friends who motivated me and forced me to continue working when I was burnt out.
Alrighty everyone, Let's address our essential question. What are the differences between producing food for a cooking show versus cooking farm-to-table meals at home? And what technical aspects and skills are necessary for producing an entertaining show? All right, let's start out by the visual aspect. At home in the kitchen, I often focus on the freshness and local sourcing of ingredients, which adds to good conscience. Yeah, it also tastes better, I have to say. However, while filming a cooking show, each ingredient not only needs to be fresh, but also look great. So while selecting ingredients, looks definitely matter more than the great taste. Also, you have to be able to present yourself and look well on camera. On the technical side, filming a cooking show definitely requires a deep understanding of your lighting, camera angles, and editing to make the food look perfect. While cooking at home involves natural light and a straightforward process, creating a cooking show, we need to account for lighting so that colors of the food and colors of the skin look natural. It also can be challenging utilizing multiple camera angles to capture shots. It requires not just culinary skill, but also cinematographic and editing skills, which were a significant part of my learning curve during this project. Time and pace. At home, cooking is adjusted to the pace of your own life, while creating a show, on the other hand, timing is critical. Each step must be timed well for editing efficiency and to fit within the episode's runtime. This often means rehearsing and redoing shots over and over to ensure that they are executed smoothly, quickly, and perfectly on camera without losing the momentum of the moment in the cooking process. Engagement and education. Furthermore, cooking at home is an experience that I personally often share with family and friends. On the show, I had to learn how to engage with an unseen audience. While creating a show, you have to make sure to explain each step very clearly and easily to keep the viewer entertained. This not only involves cooking skills, but also presentation and public speaking skills, so that the audience is learning and staying engaged throughout the episode. Now, onto the conclusion. In conclusion, while both cooking farm-to-table meals at home and show production share similarities in culinary creations, producing a cooking show focuses rather on the visual and engaging presentation part of creating a dish, rather than the delicious taste and experience of such. So, creating a show introduces a layer of artistic and technical complexity that can transform simple recipes into engaging visual stories and videos. Alrighty, now let's talk about my future plans for after I graduate from Harmony High School. Alrighty, I'm going to be going back to Germany, back to the city where I came from, Cologne, Germany, and I would recommend all of you to come visit. It is an amazing city. Then, I'm going to be engaging myself at Greenpeace. Greenpeace is an activist organization that fights against climate change and corruption. Then, I'll be also taking a gap year, so I'm not going to instantly head to college or start a full-time job. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to get a part-time job and live my life for a year after school. Then, I guess I get rich or something. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who stuck through the end of my presentation. I really hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I really hope that you watched my episodes beforehand. If you did watch my episodes, please tell me. I love to hear how y'all like them and if you cooked with me. And then if you liked my presentation, that is great. And if you have any questions or any feedback, please either send me an email or come up to me and just talk to me. I'd be glad about feedback, I gotta say. Thank you for having me, and it was a great time being here at Harmony. Tschüss! And at last, I want to thank all the great people that helped me and were there for me over the course of this project. Special thanks go out to Carrie, Calvin, Leland, Genta, Willow, Wes, Kendra, Zevin, my managers from Avers, Rowan, Matt, and Mike, Avers Pizza, Uncle Marcus, Samuel Yakeli, Leonie, Leanne, Shafar, Mel, Will D, Mr. Smith, the entirety of the Enstrom family. And of course, the best for last, my dad, my mom, my stepdad, my stepmom, my grandma, my aunts, my sister, and in general, the rest of my family. Thank you. Thank you. Without all of you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my educational journey. Thank you. And I hope I'll see you soon with PJ's Kitchen Delights.
And now to the outtakes.